Hey guys, so I'm here today to update you guys on the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy, which is going to be 36 and 37 weeks. I cannot believe I'm 37 weeks pregnant and I am full term and baby is coming in like a week, and that's just crazy. All kinds of stuff happened in the last 2 weeks, and if you've watched some of my vlogs, especially the vlog where I went to the doctor, you kind of know some of it. If you haven't seen that vlog, I will link it up here so you can go check it out. Now I have some notes I've been keeping on my phone. I will maybe have my life together a little bit when I talk to y'all. I had 1 doctor's appointment during 36 weeks and then 2 during 37. So at my first doctor's appointment, the OB didn't really have much to say. He checked me for the first time because he was already up in that area doing my group B strep test, which came back negative, so that's good. But since he was already down in that area, he decided to check me out, and I was not dilated at all. My cervix was completely closed, and the baby is head down though, so that was cool. A couple days later, I went to the high-risk doctor. They took another ultrasound like they always do. They measured the blood flow to Callie's brain, and her levels went up again. So if you guys remember, normal is a 1 for what they're measuring, and then concerning is anything over like 1.3 to 1.5. So the first time that they had a concern about it was like 4 weeks ago, and it was up at a 1.2. Then it went back down the next time I had an appointment, so it went back down to a 1.07, which is pretty normal. And then this time it went back up to a 1.2 again. So with that happening and it being so close to me being full term, he said we're just gonna go ahead with a C-section at 38 weeks. He said because if it's up now, she's already going to be compromised a little bit, and they're already going to kind of be worried about her being anemic, and so keeping her in until I go into labor naturally, which could be obviously as long as like 4 or 5 more weeks, would be kind of not a good idea. So just gonna listen to them and let them make my decision for me. As you guys know, I kind of struggled with whether I should have a C-section or whether I should do a VBAC or what I should do. And I obviously want what's best for our whole family and what's best for Callie and what's gonna keep us both the safest. And I would hate to carry her to 40 weeks or 42 weeks, as long as they would let me stay pregnant, and have her come out and be anemic and end up in a NICU, and that be kind of my fault because I wanted to have a VBAC so badly. So I want to just go ahead and get her out into the world so we don't have to worry about it anymore. If you guys hear any weird noises, Tim is in our room, which is like right there, and he is drilling and sawing and doing stuff because he's putting up a headboard in our room. So that's what that kind of crazy noise is. So sorry if you hear that. They decided that I'm going to have a C-section at around 38 weeks. That is currently about 8 days from now. My weeks change on Sundays, so obviously they wouldn't be doing my C-section on a Sunday. They'd probably wait until that Monday, so I'm looking at about probably, you know, the 12th of September maybe. Currently I am waiting for my next OB appointment. I have called them multiple times, and I'm waiting for my next OB appointment for them to schedule it for real, like for me to have an actual date. So that's kind of stressing me out, because if I'm gonna schedule it, like I want a date, you know, like I want them to just schedule it and get it over with. They're making me wait. So by the time I actually find out what day my C-section is going to be, it's probably going to be like a week before it actually happens, but whatever. I'm a little bit of a planner, so it makes me kind of nervous not to know ahead of time, but whatever, it'd be okay. I'll be all right. So at this point, I am about 145, 146 pounds. That's about 15 to 16 pounds up from where I was pre-pregnancy. With Cadence, I gained more like 25 to 30 pounds, but I figure with me up and running around at work and working all the dang time and stuff, I have just not gained as much weight, which doesn't really bother me. She's growing at a fine pace. The doctor said that everything looks good with her. She's measuring all right on target. At my last ultrasound, which was during 35 weeks, she was weighing about 5 pounds. So probably by the time she's born, she might weigh about 6-ish pounds, which isn't too far off from what Cadence weighed when she was born at 39 weeks. We will wait and see, but my guess is about 6 pounds. If y'all have any guesses about how much she's gonna weigh, let me know, because who knows? Maybe one of you guys is right. I'm feeling okay. There will be random days where I get like huge bursts of energy and I can do all the things and it's great. And I can like steam clean the floors or clean some stuff or do something really like motivated and be, you know, energetic. But sometimes I am not also. None of my clothes are fitting me at this point. I'm pretty much living in yoga pants and Sophie shorts, like those kinds that like teenage girls wear. Like I don't even know I have so many of those, but probably because I've had them since I was a teenage girl. And Tim shirts and like tank tops and stuff. This is actually Tim's wife beater. If you can tell, it's kind of like cut for a dude. I kind of look a little bit manly in it. The other tank top I normally wear for my videos is Dunzo. It like does not fit me. If you guys watched my last pregnancy vlog, it looked like it was like shrieking in pain during my intro. So I was like, I gotta take that off. So I'm wearing one of Tim's black wife beaters. It's really doing good things for me. When I try to go places to like look halfway decent, I pretty much have to wear a dress. But then I just get sweaty and I look like I'm sweating in a dress and that's not cute. So it's just been a struggle. My stomach is actually really, really itchy the last couple weeks, which is the first time it's actually started. I try not to like scratch it with my fingernails. I just feel like that just doesn't do good things. And I know there's like old wives' tales about like if you scratch your stomach, it will make stretch marks, and I just can't get that out of my head. So I try to just like rub it and like, but it itches a lot, which means my skin is like stretched. And I have like maybe a couple new stretch marks. It's hard for me to tell which ones are new and which ones came from Cadence, because I got a bunch with Cadence in the very like last week of being pregnant. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen this time. But I have a couple new ones. They're up like up top of my belly button, but whatever. I mean, comes with it, you know. Hopefully when I go back to being small, you won't be able to see them very much, because after Cadence you couldn't really see them. So I was lucky on that front. I pretty much eat all the time. I don't actually have a lot of room for food in my stomach, and that kind of sucks, but oh well. I mean, I just eat a bunch. Like I eat a lot of different little meals. I've been really mowing down some apples lately. I love apples. Like I don't know what it is, but they're like easy to eat and they're fresh and they just taste good. And lime, anything with lime, oh my god. If I could get a margarita right now, y'all, like that would be the best day of my life. But obviously that's frowned upon in my general condition, so I can't have a marg. But I really want a margarita because I've been craving everything lime. Like I've been having lime snow cones like all the time. If you've been watching my vlogs, you've been seeing lots of lime snow cones because I love lime lately. So I can't wait to be not pregnant and have a margarita. It's gonna be awesome. I am still working also. I don't know if I've mentioned that or if you guys have picked up on that, but I've got about 6 days left of work. So a little bit less than a week. I've got 4 shifts. So I should be able to make it. I am really excited to be done with work. I feel bad because I feel like a lot of times when I'm at work, I'm not as devoted to work as I once was. So it just sucks. Like I don't like being there and not being motivated and not being like a hard worker, but I'm just in so much pain because I also get a lot of Braxton Hicks or contractions or whatever while I'm at work, and I'm tired and I just don't want to be there. So I just kind of suck, honestly. Like I'm kind of a crappy employee and it makes me feel kind of guilty, I guess, especially because I used to be a manager and so I used to do a lot of things at my job and I really don't do anything anymore. Pretty much everybody is pretty sympathetic and they're understanding and they try to help me out, and my shifts are really short since I'm just serving. I'm not even bartending or doing any assistant managing, so my shifts are usually like 4 or 5 hours, which is good, but I'm on my feet the whole time. So just, you know, waddling around, just having a great time. I will say everybody that I wait on asks me pretty much the same questions. They're like, oh, when are you gonna have a baby? And I'm like, you know, in like a week. And they're like, huh, what? Why are you here? And I'm like, oh, you know, gotta work, you gotta make money, because this is life, and that's being an adult. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And then you know what half of them do? They don't even tip me 20%. Like, you're gonna say how sorry you are that I have to work and how crazy it is that I have to be at work, but you're not gonna tip me 20%? Like, whatever. I'm gonna digress, because my like little rant about tipping is not gonna happen on the vlog, on a vlog, but kills me, man. Pretty much it, guys. There will be only one more pregnancy vlog. I can't believe that this is about to be over. It's so hard for me to believe that in like a little over a week I'm gonna have a baby, like a real live baby. I don't know why that's so hard for me lately. Like, it just seems so crazy to think that a real baby's gonna happen and I'm gonna be a mother of 2 children, and the whole like 2 children thing is just starting to like really freak me out. I feel like I'm gonna be sad because it's been just me and Cadence for so long, you know, and I just love her and she's just like mine, and she's just like me. And then now there's gonna be like a new baby, and that's gonna be really crazy. Like, I feel like it's gonna be just like a really kind of weird adjustment for me, like in my head. I remember when Cadence was born, I didn't really feel like she was mine right away. It's gonna be like so different, but I'm also really excited because I know Cadence is gonna make a great big sister, and she's going to have so much fun, and it's gonna be so awesome to see them interact and grow together and stuff. I'm just like, it just seems like there's just so much emotion when it comes to like having another kid and knowing that it's gonna be like so soon. So all that's in my head and it's just going crazy. So I just am ready to have her here, so that way I can stop like anticipating what it's gonna be like, and I can just like go for it and be in newborn baby mom mode, you know? It's almost here though, guys, and thank you so much for watching. If this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, make sure to take a look down below. There is a link, so if you have any questions about our family, you can find the answers there. And if you have any other questions, post them in the comment section below. I will talk to you guys next week for 38 weeks pregnant, and of course in between that for some vlogs and stuff. Duh. Bye!